This movie tells the story of an astronaut who works as a miner on the moon. He is contracted for 3 years by a company called Lunar Industries. This space mission is motivated by the limited energy on Earth, so Lunar Industries mines gas on the moon, which is helium-3, which can be a solution for energy needs on Earth. At the beginning of the movie, we are shown Sam's work routine, which is to monitor the mining machines, or harvesters. When the machine is 100% full of helium-3, Sam takes the tube to the launcher, which is a few kilometers from the base station, and then sends it to Earth using a small rocket called a cargo container. Sam also names the 4 harvesters with unique names. Harvester 1 is named Matthew, Harvester 2 is named Mark, Harvester 3 is named Luke, and Harvester 4 is named John. In the next scene, we see Gertie, a robot, cutting Sam's hair. Gertie noticed that Sam was thinking about something. He asked him why the company had not fixed the lunar satellite, the satellite used to communicate directly with people on Earth. Sam's contract would end in 2 weeks. He felt that it was unfair for anyone who would replace him later. The only one who could communicate directly with Sam was Gertie. One time, Sam got a message from his wife named Tess. He ran to a computer and opened the message. The message was a video message that was indirect, or delayed. Tess said she missed him too. Tess also invited their daughter Eve to join the video. In the middle of the conversation, Sam suddenly realized that the video seemed to be cut. He called Gertie, but then he ignored it and went back to watching the video. Scene change. When Sam was about to get a drink of water, he suddenly hallucinated. He saw a woman sitting on a sofa. Without realizing it, hot water that flowed hit Sam's hand. In the next scene, when he was monitoring the harvester, a video suddenly appeared on the monitor screen. It showed Sam when he still had a beard. He was confused. He seemed to think he was hallucinating. Sam saw that Matthew was 100% full of helium-3. He quickly prepared to go to Matthew with his rover, which was called Sarang rover. On the way, he almost reached Matthew, but he suddenly saw a woman and lost focus. He crashed into Matthew. Sam was lying in the medical room. He forgot what happened. He forgot that he had had an accident because of his hallucination. He forced himself to get out of the medical room. When he was about to stand up, he fell down. He looked like someone who had been sick for a long time. He then heard a conversation between Gertie and someone from the headquarters. When Gertie realized that Sam was coming, he ended the conversation. Sam asked Gertie what he was doing. Gertie answered that he was recording a message to be sent to the headquarters. Although Gertie was not recording a message but having a conversation. From here we can tell that Gertie seemed to be programmed to be able to lie. And here we also find out a new fact that actually communication between the base on the moon and the center on Earth could be done directly. When he recovered completely, he went back to work. He asked Gertie why Matthew was not operating, as if he really forgot that he had crashed into it with his rover. Sam wanted to fix Matthew, but the headquarters did not allow him. He was not even allowed to go out. The headquarters wanted to send a team from Earth to fix it. He then became determined to go out. He punctured a pipe, causing an alarm to sound, indicating an emergency. He told Gertie that maybe a meteor had hit the outside of the base. After negotiating with Gertie, Sam was finally allowed to go out. As planned, Sam went out not to check the outside of the base, but to go to Matthew. When he arrived, he saw his rover buried near Matthew. He looked inside the rover and found an unconscious person in it. Sam came back carrying the person he had found in the rover. He shouted at Gertie, asking who the person was. Sam was very confused why the person looked exactly like him, but like the previous questions, Gertie never gave a clear answer. Now we can conclude that there are 2 Sams. Just like Sam 1, Sam 2 also received a video message from his wife Tess. When Sam 1 recovered, he saw Sam 2 exercising. Sam 1 was still confused and asked Gertie who the person was. Again, he did not get a clear answer. Sam 1 finally realized that Sam 2 was real. For the first time, they talked to each other. Sam 1 asked how long he had been here. Sam 2 answered that it had been about a week. And when Sam 2 asked the same thing, Sam 1 answered that he had been almost 3 years. Sam 1 did not think that they were clones. He still considered Sam 2 as a person who had the same physical and memory traits. But Sam 2 thought differently. He thought that they were both clones. Sam 1 then asked Gertie, "Is he a clone?" But again, Gertie did not give a clear answer. Through a video message, the headquarters said that they had sent a rescue unit that would arrive in 14 hours. Sam 2 said that the purpose of the rescue unit's arrival was to fix the harvester, but Sam 1 still thought that the purpose was to pick him up and take him back to Earth. Sam 2 said that there must be clones stored in the base, but Sam 1 still believed that it was impossible. Sam 2 gave a reasonable reason to Sam 1. It was very possible because using clones required less cost than recruiting, training, and sending new members to the moon. These words made Sam 1 a little doubtful. Sam 2 then looked for the secret room where the other clones were stored. With his hesitation, Sam 1 asked Gertie again if he was a clone. Gertie finally revealed the truth that they were both clones. Gertie said that all the memories that the clones had came from the original Sam. This time, Sam 2 wanted to tell something serious to Sam 1. He told him that Gertie had once done a live conversation with the headquarters. The satellite was not broken. The company did not want Sam to be able to contact Earth by blocking the signal from outside the base. They finally agreed to find out what was blocking the signal. They drove far from the base, a distance that had never been reached by Sam 1, and they found a tower that surrounded the base, which they believed was used to block the signal. On the other hand, Sam 1's condition was getting worse. He then tried to find out what was wrong with him. He went to the monitoring room and tried to access the locked file, but it was locked. He repeatedly entered the password, but it was still wrong. Suddenly, Gertie came and helped him open the file. When the file was opened, they saw that the other clones had the same illness when the contract was over. They seemed to be programmed to survive only for 3 years. After seeing the video from the locked file, Sam 1 finally found the secret room where all the clones were stored. He then invited Sam 2 to enter the room. When they were in the room, they saw a large number of capsules. They opened one of them and saw a clone that was identical to them. Sam 1 then asked Gertie why he had helped him open the file. Gertie answered that it was his job to help him. Sam 1 went far beyond the signal blocking tower to get a signal from the satellite. Sam 1 covered the camera and tried to make a video call to contact the original Sam's residence. A girl answered the call. She was Eve, who was now 15 years old. She said that her mother, or Sam's wife, had died. Sam 1 then ended the call when he heard the voice of the original Sam. Sam 1 then cried. He felt very devastated when his hope of returning home for the previous 3 years had to vanish. On the other hand, Sam 2 was making a plan. He asked Gertie to wake up the other clones, which will later be taken to the damaged rover where Sam 1 crashed. Then he would send Sam 1 to Earth using the cargo container, the device used to send helium tubes to Earth. Everything had to look normal when the rescue unit arrived. With Sam 1 at the base, or the rescue unit would kill them all. But it seemed that their plan would change a little. Sam 1, whose condition was getting worse, realized that he could not go back to Earth, and began to convince Sam 2 to replace his position. Sam 2 did not want to do it, but he had no other choice. They agreed. They rode the rover to take Sam 1 back to the broken rover near Matthew. On the way, they shared stories about their memories, until Sam 1 could no longer speak. Although it seemed sad, Sam 2 had to hurry back to the base because the rescue unit would arrive soon. Sam 2 prepared himself before his departure to return to Earth. Gertie warned Sam 2 that his plan to return to Earth would endanger him, because Gertie had recorded everything since Sam 2 woke up, except by deleting all his memories. When he was ready to leave, Sam 2 had another plan. The situation became tense. Sam 2 went back to the monitor room and moved the position of the second harvester to the coordinates of one of the signal blocking towers. He did this so that the signal blocker would no longer work, and Sam 3 could make live contact with those on Earth. He quickly left when the rescue unit arrived. Sam 2 got into the cargo container and flew to Earth. In the medical room, Sam 3 woke up. Then the second harvester hit one of the signal blocking towers, and the signal was back on at the base. At the end of the movie, we heard a voiceover that showed that Sam 2 had successfully returned to Earth and sued Lunar Industries. And the movie ends. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.